you stay till the morning light? Or would you follow me? Or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning light? Before you turn away, I just want you to know that I didn't throw your stuff away. Before you make up your mind that I'm nowhere to find, I'm standing right here. I know that I told you we're over. I swear that I'm sober. Just listen, I miss you. And I know that I said all these things, but now when you're with her, I can see that you miss me. Would you stay till the morning light? Or would you follow me? Or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning light? Till the morning light. Till the morning light. Till the morning light, yeah. Till the morning light. Till the morning light. Till the morning light, yeah. Maybe I'm just too weak. Maybe I'm just afraid.
Hi everyone and welcome back. I know it's been a while, but I have been very sick for the last 2 weeks, and so I haven't been able to do any voiceovers or anything like that. But I am decorating for fall this week, and so I am gonna go ahead and show you the living room and the entryway in this video. So pretty much the middle of the month, I really spent it at home. I was either sick in bed or working from home just because of how sick I was. Thankfully, it was not COVID. I did take 2 tests and they both came back negative, and nobody in my family showed any symptoms of anything other than me, which must have meant that either my immune system was low or I was stressing out about work or something like that, and I just got really sick. But it's been about 3 weeks since I first started showing symptoms of being sick, and right now all I have is a cough, which is just being stubborn, does not want to go away. So I already went ahead and cleaned the whole living room. At this point, I had already posted a video regarding that, like the whole deep cleaning, and in that video I went ahead and moved all the couches and all the furniture and swept and mopped underneath everything. I also cleaned the walls in that video. I have young children who obviously touch everything, and the walls are one big one that they touch. They also practice their handstands here in the living room, and we spend quite a bit of time here, so it does get dirty. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave a link at the end of the video showing that video where I went ahead and deep cleaned everything. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the TV stand and just go ahead and decorate it. I came up with a few cute ideas for this. I did not want to be overwhelming with my decor since I was only gonna last up for like a month and a half, maybe less. So I wanted to go ahead and make sure that it was minimal, that it wasn't super crazy. Next year, I think I'm gonna start in the early August rather than the late August. I didn't buy a lot of stuff this year. Everything that I will be using is from previous years, and since I'm trying to keep it minimal for this fall, I am gonna go ahead and not add as much stuff for fall. And I do like the traditional colors, so a lot of oranges, a lot of reds, a lot of browns in my decorations. I also like how lighted things bring coziness to the room, and especially in fall, so you will see a lot of lights all over the rooms. And as well as for Halloween and Christmas, I do tend to go a little overboard with the lights, for especially for Christmas. So as I went through my bin of everything fall that I had, I noticed this sign, "Welcome to our pumpkin patch." And since I usually add little pics to this arrangement, I went ahead and decided that it would be cute to just go ahead and kind of bring in the pumpkin patch feel to this area. So it's gonna be a lot of pumpkins in this area and just the leaves. I did go ahead and make, I think, 2 wreaths this year for fall, so you will be seeing them. I don't think I actually have video of making them, but I did go ahead and include them in my decoration, so you'll be able to see them. There's 2 trees that I'm actually working on. They're actually from Amazon, and I can try and find the link and link it below.
Being alone, well, I don't care, 'cause right now I feel the love that we said we would burn. Oh, I know that you feel it too. I know that I told you we're over. I swear that I'm sober. Just listen, I miss you. And I know that I said all these things, but now when you're with her, I can
So this wreath that I'm hanging up, I actually made myself using Dollar Tree stuff, and I'm actually really proud of it. To me, it does actually represent fall with all the leaves changing and everything, so I really did like it. I actually like it more than the ribbon one, and it actually cost me about the same to make. It was about $11 to make.
Stay till the morning light, or would you follow me, or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy, or would you stay with me now till the morning? Would you stay till the morning light, or would you follow me, or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy, or would you stay with me now till the morning light, till the morning light, till the morning light, till the morning light, yeah. Till the morning light, till the morning light, till the morning light, yeah. I know that I told you we're over. I swear that I'm sober. Just listen, I miss you. And I know that I said all these things, but now when you're with her, I can see that you miss me.
I went ahead and added 2 pillow covers to my pillows, and I think that it just adds a little extra something to the couches since I don't have a lot of fall stuff on this side of the room. Once I'm done with the pillowcases, I'm gonna go ahead and put the rest back to where they belong. I have a really bad habit of at the end having such a big mess and then having to put everything back, so I'm trying to do this thing where I just go ahead and put it away as I find them or as I'm done with them. Now I'm moving on to this entryway, and I actually struggled so much with this, and I'm not 100 on why, but I'm not even sure I liked at the end how it looked. Did keep it for like the month and a half the way it was, so I did I guess I might have liked it a little bit, but something fell off. I don't know what it was, but it did take up a lot of creativity when it came to the entryway. I tried signs and pumpkins and things like that, and it still just didn't work. It could have also have been that I had already cleaned the whole house, so the previous cleaning video was actually that same day, so maybe my energy was already down and I just never got around to fixing what I didn't like. So I know it keeps going back to me being sick for the last 2.5 weeks of August, but it truly was an awful time, which means that probably the main reason I didn't get to going back and fixing it. And then towards the beginning of September, I went ahead and started bringing out Halloween. So now my house is not fully Halloween, but it does have a lot of Halloween in it. If you want to go ahead and see a few of the sneak peeks of how overboard I went for Halloween, don't forget to go ahead and subscribe to my channel and as well as to my Instagram. Follow me on Instagram and you will see pictures of things here and there of what is going on every day.
I once felt I'm done with the defense. Drove back and climbed over your fence. Had to show you that I was a mess. So you were shrugging your shoulders. I'm closed off, that's what I told you. Soon enough, everything started to change. 'Cause there's no going back, no going back. There's no going back to your old life. Not living in the past, we're over that. I'm feeling it tonight, riding on the dizzying highs. Riding on the dizzying highs. Felt like nothing could stop us. Sunsets, remember the colors. They were wrong, it was way more than a dream. We climbed up, yeah, over the hillside. So right, we stood there all wide-eyed. You and I floated on air in my mind. 'Cause there's no going back, no going back. There's no going back to your old life. Not living in the past, we're over that. I'm feeling it tonight, riding on the dizzying highs.
brought these branches from Amazon and I actually did like them. They're more like a felt material rather than a plastic material, so they're really nice and they're easy to mold into different shapes and things like that. I will go ahead and try and find the link and then post it on the description below. I also had a lot of difficulty finding a place for them. At first I thought I was gonna put 2 of them in the entryway table, but that seemed overcrowded. Then I thought about adding it here on this couch by the entryway, but then that also seemed overcrowded when I looked at it from the kitchen. I ended up settling with one vase in the entryway table and the other one goes into the kitchen. But like I said, both of this, the entryway and the entryway hutch, were very difficult for me to try and figure out what to do with them. So I ended up taking a break of about 30 minutes to an hour to try and figure out what to do with this table. I looked everywhere and I actually went into the garage and saw this stained wood piece that was already stained, and so I just went ahead and picked it up and saw what I could do with it. I first put it on the table to see if it was the right size, and then I started figuring out what to do. I ended up also writing on it and then going ahead and putting a leaf on it as well, and then just finishing decorating. And as you could see right now, I'm just watching a YouTube video.
To your old life, not living in the past, we're over that. I'm feeling it tonight, riding on the dizzying highs. I'm standing on the dizzying highs. I'm standing on the dizzying highs. I'm standing on the dizzying highs. Standing on the dizzying highs. Everything's so much better. Riding high on your river, you and I, we're climbing way up together. Standing on dizzying highs. You make everything so much better. Riding high on your river, you and I, we're climbing way up together. Standing on the dizzying highs.
Now I'm going ahead and finishing gluing up some leaves on this sign, and I ended up putting home on it. It would be a lot quicker if you do have a Cricut machine, but I do not have one, so I went ahead and just free wrote. If you don't like your handwriting, I know that the Dollar Tree does actually have some stickers that might be able to fit whatever board you're trying to fit it into, but I was actually happy with how it turned out, so I didn't have any problems with it. I ended up putting some like little stickers on them, just because they're not stickers, they're like beads, just because I thought that the leaves could stand out a little bit. And I keep stepping back and trying to figure out what is missing, if my letters are not good enough, and I do think the E came out a little bit too thick on the bottom leg, but it did come out good, and I went ahead and just finished this sign up and then went ahead and added it to the table, and then I just went ahead and finished the whole table. But I didn't videotape a lot of it just because I had so much trouble with it, but I did show you the final product. Now we're getting close to the end of the video, so I'm gonna go ahead and start saying goodbye and just letting you guys enjoy the rest of the video with some music. Thank you for going ahead and watching the video, and I do hope you enjoyed it. I know it's not an over the board kind of decorating video, but if you go ahead and stick around in October, which will be my Halloween, and in November and December, which will be my Christmas, you will go ahead and see a lot more over the board decorating. And as previously mentioned, my daughter's birthday party is coming up in October, and so I already have a bunch of ideas for her circus theme birthday party, and she will be turning 9. Super exciting. So go ahead and stick around to watch everything that has to do with the birthday theme and everything that is coming in October. And then once October is done, birthday party is over and Halloween is over, and we're gonna go ahead and start getting into Christmas. And I do go ahead and start with the rooms first, and then moving forward to the main house so that it's not overwhelming Christmas before Thanksgiving. But before Thanksgiving, I do plan to have the whole house decorated for Christmas. So I hope you stick around for a bunch of cool new stuff that will be happening. I do plan on doing a vlogmas for December and a bunch of other stuff as well. So just go ahead and don't forget to subscribe, and also follow me on Instagram to go ahead and be updated on everyday life kind of situation. Also to keep seeing updates on what we're doing on the back end and just all the little decorating that you're gonna end up seeing in videos in the future, but you can go ahead and see a little bit before then. Thank you again for watching, and I hope you stick around, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.
I'm in love with all your lights and your colors. I'm in love with all your nights. But you've kept me far away from my focus, and to my heart I cannot lie. Stars, made of stars, above